Hello, everyone, and I'm Alair144, and today we will be playing Memoria, which is a game by
By the
Daedalus
gods,
Entertainment.
this is a good start. Where did these people set up their tent? If there's nothing around the next bend, I'm turning around.
I do not need an introduction. I've played through a little bit. For the most part, this game will be blind, but I tried recording before and had a little bit of a mess up, so I've had to restart. I only know about the first 20-30 minutes, so after that, you'll get to see me struggle through figuring out all of these puzzles.
Finally. Hey you, little girl. Giacomo Nauta sent me. I'm here about the riddle. Do you speak Goretti? I'm a friend. Giacomo told you I would come.
He spoke of the hero of Andergast, a strong, courageous and clever man. Not someone I can slice open from head to foot in a blink of an eye.
I am the hero of Andergast.
Can you do magic? Heal things with fairy magic? The way the hero healed the dreams of an Andergastrian was magic?
It wasn't quite like that, but yes. I can repair things magically.
Then prove it. This before me is the flying fortress Kashalri. I recreated it from my dreams. But no matter what I do, it keeps tipping over. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Piece of cake.
Let's see here. Let's click on it.
No magic necessary here.
So this is as you can probably tell by now, a point-and-click adventure, fantasy adventure. It's with two stories that will be intertwined. This guy, the bitchy birdcatcher, as you will quickly find out, he is very much a pleasure to be around, and a warrior princess, which I will get to later in this episode. So the tutorial shows you a few things, one of which is your ability to use repair and destruct magic.
Watch and learn.
Learn that you have a big mouth.
The fortress isn't broken, it's just badly made.
Don't make excuses. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Use your magic to make it stay up. That's not the best way to word that. And then this, which is wonderful. You press select, all these little glowy bits come up, and you can know what you can interact with, which is amazing. I played one of their other games, which I won't be let's playing, and that wasn't in there, and I got quite stuck several times. So hopefully between that and the book there at the end's a quest guide, so apparently it's supposed to help you get clues. I won't need to use a tutorial at all. We will see. So
It's about as wide as the stick fortress.
maybe that's a hint. I tried to fill that up with water. Can't do that. Break it. Can I break anything else?
That won't break so easily.
I guess not. Can I break her?
That doesn't need to
Terrible.
be repaired.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, I just want to try something.
And then we go ahead and fix it. Hooray.
Oh,
May I go in now?
Papa, there's someone here claiming to be a hero.
Send him in.
If you truly are the hero, then you're a bit boring. You remind me more of a stupid, grumpy peasant.
She has
I'm a
baked.
bird catcher, and I no longer care what others think of me. I rescued a fairy, and I freed a kingdom. I don't have to prove anything to anyone.
All right, go in.
I'm
But
not-
watch your back, I'm right behind you.
On that note, I looked up on the site. I don't think there's a
Geron.
previous game.
How nice.
Or I would stop this and go play that first.
Come, sit. Sit.
Are you Fahi?
Yes, sit down. Did you find this place all right?
Yeah. I was told that you sell a spell that can permanently change a person's form.
A person's or an animal's? But everything in its time. Tea?
So note on that, his girlfriend apparently is a crow. Hopefully we'll get the backstory of that at some point. I only know that from the shop store. Let's make him a little pleasant.
All right.
Ah, a man of taste. That's good. Andergast is cold, is it not?
It's all right. But about that spell.
Of course. You understand that permanent physical transformation is a formidable power. It demands a great deal of courage to request
Really
such
like the art
power.
style.
I have my
don't know why,
reasons.
but
I
it
know.
Seems to suit
Giacomo
really well.
told me as much. You know my price.
Giacomo said something about a riddle.
Correct. You like riddles, Geron, don't you?
No, I hate riddles. They're a pain in the butt.
No, I can't stand riddles.
I see. Geron, I must ask you to leave.
But...
If you don't like riddles, you have no business here. Believe me, it's better for all of us.
So when I was just testing it out to make sure I could record everything okay.
what a
That's
waste
the-
of time.
That's the option I
Likewise.
chose. And, yeah. I also, this has been my Let's Play of Memoria. When you chase that, you actually get a troll face that appears in the bottom right corner. I'll be right back and choose another option, and we can actually play the game real quick.
Giacomo said something about a
And
riddle.
we're jumping
Correct.
back in here.
You like riddles, Geron, don't you?
Yes, I love riddles.
Of course I like riddles. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Excellent! I knew I could count on you. You'll carry it with you for a while, twist it and turn it in your mind, and perhaps even despair briefly. But when you finally solve it, the reward will be much sweeter.
Where did you get this riddle anyway?
For more than 3 moons, my daughter and I have both had the same dream every night. It's even more wondrous that this dream tells a true story, a memory from a time 450 years ago, when our world faced its greatest battle. I will now tell you the beginning of the dream. You don't need to know more. And then the riddle. If you can solve it, you'll receive the power to restore your beloved.
And if
The
not...
monkey looks wise with that beard.
Geron, you are the hero of Andergast. Of course you'll solve it. So, are you ready?
Really what he's saying is, if you don't solve it, I'm all out of hope. I can't call anybody else into trying this, and I'm stumped.
I'm ready.
Good. The dream begins, as I said, 450 years ago, in an ancient vault far beneath my home city of Fazar. The powers of darkness threaten the land, and the great and decisive battle is imminent. When one night, a group of heroes enters the tomb of an ancient Mogul mage.
So, and again, we'll get a bit of a brief opening scene here, and it's really pretty. Before we jump into the princess. Facade, we got the group there running. There's a friendly little golem. Right there now. Keep this in mind. Right there. It's a bit of a spoiler. So play a little further. Notice giant spider. There's 3 there only. Giant faces. We've got our grumpy warrior, our ominous looking mage, and then this guy who I just think's a little bit not so pretty. He ends up being a thief. Not so pretty. I'm gonna pause here, and should be back. If I don't pause there, the game crashes. So you just missed the princess walking in, but you'll see her in a little bit. And there she is.
Prepare yourselves. I shall open the burial chamber now. Are we all here?
All here, for crying out loud.
It could have been worse.
Sure, we could have lost the mute Farkina too, or the dainty princess who can't fight.
Calm yourself, Shabib. You're not the only one whose nerves are frayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the princess have to see a little blood? Did it break her tender heart?
Yes. Crack. Now you'll have to endure me without one.
Princess Zadia, Alric, we must stick together. The legendary mask of Malakar lies within this burial chamber. If we succeed in bringing it to the Holy Army in the Rashtulian Wall, the battle against the demons will be mere child's play.
If we succeed, and these walls don't swallow us up first.
I'm working as fast as I can. I can't find the lock. Give me a moment. It has to be here somewhere.
It's a very well hidden lock. Let's go look around. Let's talk to the peoples.
What did you call me before?
Shabib. That's Tula Media for little boy.
Without me, you'd be long dead.
Please, no quarrels.
She started it.
As you can see, our traveling companion is quite pleasant.
Why did the Furkina people cast you out?
None of your business.
True, your past is your problem alone. All that counts is that you lead us safely through the mountains to the army.
I just want my money, and soon.
You don't talk much, do you? Correct.
We have quite a lovely bunch of
Mage.
travelers.
Princess,
Shall we chat?
Why exactly did you choose us as companions?
who are you talking about in particular?
Can that mercenary over there do anything other than hit things and yell?
That's more than you can do, Poppet.
Alric keeps the monsters at bay. He's a good man.
Will Raghvan really accompany us to the end?
Yes. As soon as we're finished here, he'll lead us through the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army. He grew up in those mountains. He knows the way better than any other.
You do know the Farkina's an outcast, don't you? Even his own people fear him.
We have no other choice. We need him.
How did a mage like you come to lead a group such as this?
I wanted to join the army in Punin when a nobleman from Fazar told me about the mask. The rest was a question of money and determination.
Harun.
What was Haroon's role?
He was your personal bodyguard. He was supposed to protect you.
Which he did. Right up until the end.
I am sorry about him.
He knew the risks. The important thing is that you're still alive.
Did you specifically look for a princess?
No. I sent for a Ptolemid scholar, but those are hard to find in these bloody days. Only a few are able to defend themselves and not fall victim to the marauding bands currently battling for dominance in Fazar.
The streets of Fazar have always been a screaming nightmare.
And thus, it's an even greater miracle that you survived there for so long. You're the outcast heiress of a toppled ruler. I would not have bet my ducats on you.
Enough of that. What do we do next?
We force our way into the burial chamber of the Mughal and steal the Mask of Malakar. Then we take it over the peaks of the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army before they march into battle.
And there we triumph, or perish miserably.
The future of this world is in our hands.
How deep are we?
Only the gods know. Fazar was built up layer by layer on the ruins of older dynasties. Beneath that lay vaults as ancient as the land itself. This burial chamber, for example, was erected 2,000 years ago by the last living Mughal mage, Malakar. It is said he was a grand master of elemental and transformation magic. He could bend ore and earth to his will with the snap of his fingers. These halls were his greatest and last piece of work.
Are you sure that the mask waits behind these walls?
Yes, quite sure. No one knows where the Mughal Malakar obtained the mask, or if he even created it himself. But he was so obsessed with it and its power that he ultimately took it with him to his grave. It's also said that he never succeeded in awakening its true power while he lived.
What does it do?
They say that the wearer of the mask can turn any lost battle, indeed any defeat and any loss at all, into an enduring victory.
So, this seems like a wonderful plan. We're going to steal the mask of a long-dead wizard who could never unlock the power of it in the first place, and use it to solve all our problems. I sense a problem with this.
Why is it called the Holy Army?
The Holy Army is an army of clerics. Only with the holy might of the gods, so it is believed, can we withstand the attacking hordes of demons.
You said the army is advancing over the Rashtulian mountains. Why such a difficult route?
Most of the passes are guarded by the legions of evil. In addition, there's a magical place across the peaks of the Rashtulian Wall where they hope to forge a final, crucial alliance. We'll join the army there.
Then again, if you are being overrun by hordes of demons, I guess you'll go for just about anything.
How could it come to this? An invasion of evil in our age?
There are always dark times, Princess. But what exactly brought them about no longer matters. The only important thing is that we're prepared to fight. The greatest heroes of our age have gathered to fight the decisive battle in the Gorian desert.
And to go down in history forever.
If we win. Aren't you starting to get tired of prattling?
He's right. We have to continue.
Do you have no more questions?
And now that we know who we are and what we're doing, it's time to click on things randomly. Let's look at the entrance.
Stay back. We don't know what else is hidden here.
I can't actually click on it.
Now to get the key into the lock, and then the door will be open.
Where do you see a lock? The door is covered in filth.
What does a princess know about filth?
Enough to know that it can be washed off. That's good news for you, isn't it?
What are you trying to say?
Silence, please. I need quiet.
What else can I click on? Let's find out. Oops. Now I'm controlling. There we go. So I guess the golden ones are talking, and blue ones are clicking.
There are grooves here.
Letters? Can you read them?
No, they're just grooves, nothing more. A finely worked ornamental arch with swirls and patterns.
I don't know what I'm going to do here yet. I have an idea.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous. It looks like blood.
I didn't do that last time. And did it go to the pitas? Blood, huh? Green blood.
I feel a throbbing, and they're warm, like a sick heart.
That is a very strange
They're watching me.
description. Really?
They're watching
The
me.
walls are watching me. I'm already going insane. That's a good sign.
Stay down.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
All the rocks want me dead.
Do you have a death wish? You saw what kind of creatures are running around out there. If this is what the princesses in this country are like, I would hate to see the kings.
Don't worry. You won't. The last Caliph of Fazar was skinned alive 5 moons ago.
Was he a tyrant?
Yes, like every ruler in this city. Besides...
What?
Did you see the tattoo on her arm? I believe it's the mark of Malakar. She's a direct descendant.
We brought the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of an accursed Mogul mage monster into his burial chamber. Are you out of your mind?
I think he has
She's a
it right
good
here.
person. Trust me, and we'll soon need her.
I just have to say again, I usually don't care that much about graphics, but everything here is so pretty. I don't know if it's a painting style or what, but I love how this art looks.
The only way in or out is the door. Who will see you down here? Who will worship you? Pay homage to you? Very soon, I'll be 1,000 times greater than you ever were. And unlike you, I won't end up in a dark hole. Can you hear me? I'm sorry about your broken legs. It's very lonesome down here. But one step closer, and we'll break your neck as well. It was that way when we arrived. Who knows if we would have won otherwise. The legacy of these hands held me prisoner my whole life. But today, I will finally free myself. Oh, Kasim, you'll regret what you've done to me. A large hand, nothing else. Even if we have to smash the entire burial chamber, I will triumph. I don't deserve to return, not without the mask.
And that's the sad fate of Haroon.
Let the warrior mouth off as much as he likes. In the end, it was the mage who saved our necks. Bastard.
Simple.
He's
and
so big, but we noticed him too late. I can't believe how stupid we were. skewered by his own torch. What an unworthy death. It would take too long to get him down. We're running out of time.
It's also a bit down here, but as far as I can tell, it's just the rope that you came across. I tried to cut it. It won't let me. That was a little sad. We also have this ruby.
My Almandin, my wrathful eye, my mournful heart. I would never exchange it for anything in the world.
I have absolutely no idea what it is, but it is apparently quite important. I'm going to stab his back. No, should have done that first. Then we go back down. This is a little tricky because you can't go too far down or you open your inventory. We get the bandages, the brush, and the alcohol.
Haroun had my father's eyes. Now I know why.
Apparently her father was a drunk. Hopefully not a mean one. Here, this one.
If only I could pull it down somehow. You remind me of the palace guards I once knew. But unlike them, you were against me from the beginning and didn't stab me in the back later. Thanks, I suppose.
Sorry about that. So we seem very bitter about something. I'm assuming the takeover and scanning of our father has something to do with it. I don't know exactly what happened yet. Apparently we've been betrayed. So yes.
I can easily tell.
Sorry about that. No, I'm gonna lose that.
A roll of
Tear it. How do I tear it? No. So yes, now I have alcohol-soaked bandages.
Haroun loved horses more than they loved him. Horses and women. Somehow I liked him anyway.
Poor Haroun. So yes. I really liked his
Stand
first
aside.
puzzles.
Under no circumstances should you touch the door.
Fine, then you'll have to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
There is no hidden mechanism. The door is just filthy. Brush it off, and you'll find your lock.
Hmm? Step back. The 6 legs open the 6 locks.
It looks a little Egyptian because you have a scarab there. I'm putting up my screen. And it almost looks like an ankh. I mean, kind of. Might be stretching it a little there.
By all 12 gods!
This is going so well.
Relax. I know you just want to help, but I can manage.
We'll have to glue it. Stay back. We don't... Who pairs such a complicated lock with such a fragile key?
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous.
It looks sticky. Now let's try and get it.
I mustn't lose sight of my goal.
No.
I don't
Follow it?
see any connection.
No.
Better not.
Okay, let's stab it. No, that worked.
Now the blade is sticky.
I knew that would work, but it took me quite a while the first time to
Here,
figure out I
glue
needed
the
to
leg with
stab
this.
the sticky stuff. I kept trying to mop it up with something. And that's the best way doors should go. They should just fall down.
It's ready. Do you see the glowing inscription, Ulrich? Ancient Tula Media is a dead language spoken only by a very few, by even fewer, since the spiritual leaders of this city were executed together with their caliph. One must be educated to read this script. Educated, like a child from a noble family. Educated, like the last princess of Fazar. That's the reason we brought you. Now, tell me, What's the answer to the riddle on the chamber?
The gods be with me.
What? What do you read?
I can't tell you. It would change too much.
This is why we brought her?
I don't understand. Princess?
I want to know what that
Princess,
says.
where are you? By the 12, it's dark.
I'm over here.
Ah! Ow! Watch out for the beetle key when you leave. It's lying on the ground along with the door. If it breaks, we'll be locked in here.
What's that smell?
Alric! Don't come in! There's gas in the air! Shine the torch carefully through the door, but stay outside. And no magic! Astral energy could trigger a trap. Be careful where you set foot, Princess.
Difficult without light.
If you know a way to make light without fire or magic, then tell me.
Okay, we've got this thing. Let's pick it up. It's dusting. Everything here is
It's covered with cobwebs and dust.
dirty. We'll clean it.
That should be enough.
Now we have a
It's
shiny
nice and
little
shiny once again.
platter. Just the way I would have it. We've got a
Have you
ring
found
here.
anything?
Yes, I believe so. But I have to see it to be sure.
There's the ring.
It's much too heavy for me to be able to move it.
Got this little sliver of light.
I can't get it open any farther with my hands, and even if I could, the light wouldn't be enough to illuminate the whole chamber. I have to make light some other way.
Let's see if we can stab it. No, I can't stab anything. Never mind. I forgot I lost the dagger. We got this stuff. Let's pick it up.
Ow! I cut my hand. The hook is now covered in my blood. I've learned my lesson. Nothing and no one injures me twice.
Take this.
I'll take the incense stick and the bowl.
And I'm clean freak. We will clean this up.
The bandage is now soaked with blood.
I don't know if this actually does anything.
I'll
Those
put
two
the
go
bloody
together.
bandage in the bowl.
I'll figure it out why. I'm gonna try and light the incense. I don't know why. But he won't let me light the incense.
What am I supposed...
Supposed to light it. That's what you do with incense. Okay, so actually what we need to do, put this back on. But it doesn't help. So I kept trying to, reflect the light over there. Whoops.
By the...
Is that
Oh, I
it?
didn't know that would actually open that.
Yes. Yes, that's it. The Mask of Malakar. With that, we will win the battle against the demons once and for all.
Ayal, a guardian.
Guard the door. If the beetle key is damaged, we'll be locked in here.
Come on then. Yalla. Kill me. My life isn't worth much anyway. Weakling.
We do have some light. So this is where I left off last time, and I will stop this video here. Hopefully everything worked well this time, and I hope to see you in the next video, which I will be recording shortly, and will be a lot more confused than this one. See ya.